Igor, wake up!
I'm awake, I think.
Meet me in the Red Forest. Time to learn about your past.
So, just like always?
All right, Igor, what's next?
Another respectable customer. Want to make the deal of your life?
You're not afraid of trading here?
Ah, I know what I'm doing, my good sir. I've been trading since the fall of the Soviet Union. And besides, no risk, no gain.
Sounds like you've travelled a lot.
The Grand Bazaar in Tehran, Jarmak, Europa in Warsaw, Taksim in Istanbul. I've been places, my friend. Oh, the things I've seen.
I'll bet you have. I have to ask, how does desolate Pripyat compare to these colourful places?
Hey, where there's demand, I provide supply. I'm the invisible hand of the free market. I've got Putin, Trump and Gates on my speed dial.
Is that right? What about Steve Jobs?
What? Yeah, him too.
Of course.
Anyway, money makes the world go round. But bartering is also good. You want to trade?
Good luck building your fortune, Mr. Invisible Hand.
Haha, thanks. But I make my own luck.
All work and no play makes Vladimir a dull boy. What a day. What a shitty, shitty day.
Boris was an informant for the KGB. That bastard was my friend. If I could get my hands on him.
Igor, the gun I gave you has traveled all around the world with me, but it's quite old. What do you think about building a calibration tool to upgrade it?
Sounds good. I'll fabricate one when I get the chance.
You need it, Igor.
You need to understand, it wasn't my decision to shut down Ariadne.
I don't blame you, Grace, but I still think it's a mistake. It's so much more than Pandora. It allows us to step into the realm of human memories and thoughts, into the real world.
What can I tell you, Igor? The board decided it wasn't financially viable. It was too outlandish.
Ah, the fools! Every object is a natural dosimeter. Everything absorbs radioactive particles throughout its life, thus creating an echo in time and space. Ariadne can recreate this echo in a fractal VR simulation. There's nothing outlandish about it.
Look, I get it. I do. It's your life's work. But just think about it. The process requires an unbelievable amount of power. It's impractical at this stage.
What about those nuclear nano-diamond batteries that use the graphite from recycled radioactive waste?
That's just another project right now, Igor. I still don't think it would be enough. For Ariadne to work, you need a power source that doesn't exist yet. Perhaps one that cannot be found on Earth.
But...
I'm sorry, Igor. It's over. You need to accept it and move on.
Fuck the board! I'm not going to let anyone destroy my work.
Wake up, Igor.
Tanya? Is this a dream?
I'm waiting for you, my love. Find me. Hurry. I don't have much time left.
I'm trying, Tanya. I really am. I need to look at my board. first clue. When I find more, I can feed the data to Ariadna and see what really happened to Tanya. Note to self. Focus on finding more clues.
Roger that, Rhino 1. Proceed as ordered. The area is clear. Do you copy?
Lima Charlie, Bluebird. We'll get to the target ASAP. Over and out.
Posing as the enemy. You're playing a dangerous game, Olivier.
I know what I'm doing. I've learned their code names and routines. Knowing your enemy is essential.
Clever. We need to get the upper hand over NAR whenever we can.
Agreed. I wasn't trained in cracking codes, but I know how to crack people. And this radio works perfectly with NAR encryption. I discovered something that may be of interest to you, Igor. NAR is sending a team out to locate some old KGB documents. Could be related to what you're looking for.
Sounds like a long shot, but it must be important if they're sending a squad, right?
My thoughts exactly. Also, it looks like there's an old Soviet installation beneath the Emerald Resort.
I know the place. Young pioneers used to have their summer camps there and play games.
Yeah, and the KGB was playing a different sort of game just beneath them. Underground.
I'll check it out. Anything that might get me info on Tatyana is worth a try.
Just, keep your feet on the ground, okay? Good luck, Igor.
Join me, Igor. I'm close. Look at me. Look at this place. I'm waiting. Please. Hurry.
This Kozlov guy seems to be important. Perhaps I should meet with him and ask about Tatyana.
What do you hope to find among these trees, Igor?
You tell me, my love. You brought me here.
What are you talking about, Igor? Are you losing your mind?
Frankly, yes. I think I might be.
You came here because there's something you need to understand. Something to do with those dead trees. What they are, what they represent.
They're not dead. Not entirely. The radiation from the disaster killed all the microbes, which slowed decay almost to a halt. The Red Forest is like a snapshot in time, but there are signs that nature may recover.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Every inch of this area is still badly irradiated. Perhaps this horror will give birth to something entirely new. Perhaps it already has.
New?
Strange, foreign, alien, something unfathomable. New. There's more I want you to see.
Watch your step, Tanya.
Don't worry, my love. I'll be fine.
Like when you fell out of that tree you were climbing. You almost gave me a heart attack.
I was trying to give you an apple, remember?
Try a low-hanging fruit next time.
Low-hanging fruits are not my thing, Igor. The claw, the most irradiated piece of machinery in the zone. This might also be the most radioactive place in the zone, apart from the reactor core.
I know. It was used to remove the graphite from the roof of reactor number 3. 20,000 Röntgen per hour. Touching it with one's bare hands would practically be suicide. So the liquidators had to use machinery or robots whenever they could.
Both terrifying and fascinating, isn't it? Almost as if someone had accidentally opened a door to the inside of some dark, twisted star, oozing power that should have been left untouched.
Where do you get these ideas from, Tanya? Probably all those science fiction books you used to read. Nuclear fission is just a method of producing energy. We became quite adept at harnessing it.
Really? This place doesn't inspire confidence in your assessment. I know what nuclear fission is, and you know that's not what I'm talking about.
I don't understand.
I think you do, my love. You said it yourself once. It's us, humankind. Are we truly ready to bear such a responsibility? We're like a bunch of chimpanzees trying to launch a rocket into space. What if the radioactivity is just the beginning? What if we stumble upon something even more powerful?
Chernobylite.
We need someone to guide us. Someone more significant than all of us. Someone or something.
Sometimes I wish humanity had one gigantic head.
What for?
So it could pull that head out of its gigantic ass.
Joke about it if it makes you feel safe, but it changes nothing. I'll show you. Samo shells? What do you know about them?
Well, when the Chernobyl reactor blew apart and the radionuclides started spreading, the authorities created an exclusion zone encompassing a 30-kilometer radius around the power plant. The people living in that area were evacuated. Eventually. First the Pripyat dwellers, then the other nearby hamlets. Kopachi, Yaniv, Poliska, Tarasi, Severivka, Vilcha, Kopachichi, Andriivka, and many more.
They were forced to leave, had to abandon their lives and their belongings. Their animals were shot, but some people refused to leave, didn't they? Or resettled later in secret. But why? Why would they do something so irrational, Igor?
They were sentimental, I guess. They must not have been thinking clearly.
You're the only one thinking clearly, aren't you, Igor? Always trying to reason your way out of every predicament. But people are different. They act on emotions, hopes, and fears.
Illusions.
Look who's talking. A mad scientist conversing with an imaginary woman. You think you know these people, but you don't. What do you know about this place? Its history? Do you have any idea what the folks living here went through? The Russian Civil War, forced collectivization, the Great Patriotic War, Nazi occupation, persecution by the NKVD.
History wasn't kind to this place. I know.
They suffered and lost so much. But they buried their dead and kept on going in spite of everything. This has been their place on Earth for generations. Do you think a bit of radioactivity would scare them away? People don't change that quickly, Igor. Maybe they don't want to, or maybe they just can't. Not many of them are left today. This place is dying. When the last of the Samo shells passes away, it will be the end. What about you, my love? Will you embrace change if our fate depends on it? I can't bear it. How many souls ended up in pits like these? Am I one of them, Igor? A skull with a bullet hole in the back of it?
You know, Igor, this isn't the shittiest, most run-down place I've ever bunked. But it's in the top 3. How about a radio or a plant to alleviate the gloom?
You're right. This place definitely needs something. A radio or a plant would brighten the mood. I'll take care of it.
Sounds great. Look forward to seeing some results.